You free. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Samuel. Welcome to the show. It's Sunday, and after yesterday of playing the original Need for Speed for the 3DO, I figured, hey, let's just pop on over to the Sega Saturn. And that's what we got up and running today. We are going to check out the same title. And as you can see, the FMVs work great on the Saturn for emulation. And we were able to get our thing going. But also you will notice that the main title, as far as the title screen, is different. So that is your first little hint that this game is not exactly the same on every console. So here, instead of having a bunch of weird little selections, I can go to a tournament and start a new tournament. And just like before, I'm going to start off in the NSX. Uh-oh. Oh, that one? Okay. Sorry about that. I had to figure out what button did what. Oh, I got a horn. Got the same amount of views, but as you can see, I have a position. I'm not just racing one car, I'm racing 7. Not much in the way of traffic this time either. Background tracks are about the same. That was a point-to-point race, but it was an actual race with other cars this time. Now, I don't know if the 3DO wasn't capable of doing this, or it was just what they did for the individual consoles. I don't know. Will the highlights work? Kind of does. Well, it looks like it's going to show the whole thing. Oh, no, it's not. A very primitive replay design. But not horrible. Can we get back into the game without it crashing? Oh my gosh, it worked. Yay. Now I know which gear is gas. How we do now. Oh, I almost had it. The camera views, I got so used to the other version of the button layout. It's going to be a little bit tricky here for a while. I thought I was good. So far, the tracks look similar. Bunch of cheaters. I think it's interesting that both games do the sliding skid for a finish when you cross the line. And they both have the checkpoints.
Congratulations! You've got a top 10 time for this track.
we definitely have more tracks. Let's check out Coastal. And I think the Porsche was the next car that we used in the last game, so let's just do it again and see how it goes on this one. One with laps. I'm thinking the PlayStation one is the one that's completely different. One of them's completely different. Saturn is probably the closest to the 3DO. But it's still different. We're racing multiple cars. There's no traffic. There's no cops. Graphics are about the same, really. The AI is blocking just as badly as they did before. I'm not sure if the track layout is exactly the same. The speed, the feeling of speed is much better here. I feel like I am actually going a decent amount. I'm going close to 120 something miles an hour, so everything's just moving by very, very quickly. Whereas with the 3DO, it kind of felt like it was crawling along. Why do they block so much? Muscle memory from yesterday's game is really hurting me though. sure don't make this one easy. Been hitting the wrong buttons for braking. Place your bets. Will there be Statue of Liberty in the sand? There it is.
Congratulations! You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Okay. So far, everything seems about the same. We started off in the city. So we're on to Alpine. Lamborghini sounds great. Let's do this. I'm not even trying to do it. It's lining up with what we did last time. This is awesome. Oh my. Well, I could not put enough brakes to go around that corner. I think I pushed my way to second. That was a lot better of a run. That Porsche is slow in both games. That's a shame. Based on the position of the previous races where it chooses to place me. That's kind of cool. That was a push. Blocking me. Man, they just throw up blocks whenever they can. They don't care about getting into first, just stopping me from getting there. Get out of the way. Go left, please. Come on. Oh my gosh. Well, you can wreck your car like you could in the first one on the 3DO. But it doesn't take away any cars or show that you're gaining any new cars. So they just let you crash when you crash. time accumulative and not a what position are you in. Put me down to third. I was in second.
Congratulations, you've just beat the top speed for this track. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Eight laps of Rusty Springs. Who is ready for some new content from the same game? Everywhere. What car should we take? I mean, they just selected the Supra for us. I feel like that was the same exact car that we used next. I could be wrong though. I feel like it's been selecting the cars that we went in the order that we went on the last game. This is the track that I remember from the PlayStation. Like, I believe this is the first track that you do on the PlayStation version. It's a big, giant oval.
final lap.
Pulled off second. Finally figured out what gear I needed to be in at the end there. Fifth was the magic gear.
You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Autumn Valley. I am not doing the Porsche again. The Corvette, I think, would have been... Oh, that's because every single time it's changing what car you can take. That's why it's automatically changing. Interesting. Well, Corvette was the next one we did. Let's go with it again. Happening on that corner, but the car is just not reacting. Like it's a lot sharper than what it looks or something, and it just does not want to brake. This one feels like traction control is turned on and ABS is turned off. If I turn too hard, the car just starts slowing down. Final lap.
Congratulations, you've just beat the top speed for this track. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Vertigo Ridge. final lap. Hey, Sergi. I am not familiar with QuickTime event. I'm not sure what you're talking about there.
Congratulations, you've just beat the top speed for this track. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Is that the last track? That was the last track. So that's every race in this game. Obviously, I got a bit ways to go in order to do a good job in this game. Not to mention learning the controls. I remember playing God of War, yeah. I don't remember what QuickTime event is. Daily DVDs, that's cool. Time trials. Oh, yeah. I would not remember what controls were from God of War. We played God of War like over a year ago. I would not remember what controls do what. So yeah, sorry, I had no idea what you were talking about. I understand now that you're talking about God of War and some kind of quick time event 3-button sequence that you had to press, but I did not know that out of context like that. matter what, I would not have been able to set this to a configuration where brake would have been in the right spot. If I had that controller, it wouldn't have mattered, but with this controller, it's all over the place. Are you talking about the slow motion effects that they do, like in The Matrix? Is that what you're talking about for quick time events? I haven't played Shenmue. Okay, so I believe that the term I'm familiar with is bullet time. I do own Shenmue. I do not own Sword of Berserk. But I bet you it's here. What's it called again? Sword of Berserk. Not there. So what system did it come out for? I haven't played Shenmue. I have it. I haven't played it. And it's apparently not on here. It's probably Dreamcast then. Yeah, there's Shenmue. And the other game you're talking about, Sword of Berserk. See if that's on here. Sword of Berserk is here. So I don't own these games, but I have them. But that's for the Dreamcast. And we're on the Saturn. Die Hard Arcade I have it as well. Yes, I just am not familiar with it being called QuickTime Event. I'm familiar with it being called Bullet Time. But yes, I'm familiar with the effect and how it slows things down, and it gives you the sense of you're doing something super fast in normal time, but at a slow pace. I understand it, yes. We had Bullet Time and Need for Speed Most Wanted. There was some computers honking at me, and I was honking back at them. But yes, there was a lot of honking going on. Max Payne, yeah. That's another one that did it. Of course, the Matrix games do it. Is it the most amazing thing since the one-up in a video game? I'm not sure, but you know, it has its place in video games to give you cinematic kind of feel in the month while playing. So it definitely has its place. It's definitely a cool effect. Also known as slow motion too. Unfreaking believable. Back at ya. Possible the NSX is the best car to take on this, unless it's the Supra. I don't know. Can't wait for Fear 2 this Halloween.
Congratulations! You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Let's try the Supra on this course. It's the only one that hasn't been used yet on this course. The story gets crazy, huh? Okay, Sergi, so you were very interested in me knowing about this kind of effect. Is there a particular reason, or you were just curious if I was aware of this effect? Quick time. Honking away at me. I guess Sergi came in, asked his question, and took off. Alright, last segment. No, that did not work out at all. Not at all. I probably wouldn't even jump anymore. You're probably
Congratulations.
right.
You've got a top 10 time.
No, I have not played the Star Fox 64. Wanted to. I own it. I just never got around to it. I never played it. I went after every single Star Fox, and I own every single Star Fox, but I never played the one for the Nintendo 64 because I never owned the Nintendo 64 when it first came out. I was on PlayStation 1 and then PlayStation 2. I didn't play Star Fox from the Super Nintendo on until the GameCube one. And I played Star Fox Adventures for like maybe an hour and said, this isn't Star Fox, this is like a Legend of Zelda kind of game. Like, this is not what I was expecting at all. And I just stopped playing it. I think the next Star Fox after that I own is the Wii U. I don't think there was a Star Fox for the Wii. But even the Wii U one, never played it. It's like everything else. I know a title or played a title in the game series, and I was like, you know what? I should just get them all. And then when I have the time, I'll play them. That is the story of the collection. Well, that's because I always, do a barrel roll, said so many times in Super Nintendo. But I'm sure it continued on through like everything. But yes, I'm always like, do a barrel roll! Because that's where it's from. It's all from them, and it's awesome and it's fun, but it's a game that I have not played. I'm so sorry. It's not that I hate it. It has nothing to do with that. It's just like everything else in the collection. Finding the time to play it is the hardest thing ever. That's why I like to do these live streams, because I'm finally able to play these games. And I'd rather do it live than just sit here. I mean, I could just be playing these games and not recording or anything, but this is just more fun. At least you guys get to remember with me, and you know, we get to talk about things, even if they're not related to the current game that we're playing. It's fine. I like it. It's about the community of loving games. The reason why you asked the question, the foot missions are a lesser known thing. Yeah, so I'm assuming maybe you're talking about like Star Fox Adventures, where you're got like a weapon in your hand and you're on foot. Is that what you mean? Absolutely. No, I'm happy. I am absolutely happy to bring this content together. You know, like right now, I'm not really playing this on the Saturn. I wish I was. I could spend the time to set it all up, but it just seems like it's going to be a quick game, and we're already played every single one of them. The foot missions in the original Star Fox. I know I came close to beating the original Star Fox, but it's been so long. We gotta go back. Just like everything else, we have to go back. We have to just start from a beginning and just keep going. And I think I'm gonna rearrange playlists around for this, and that way, you know, like for example, right now we're doing Need for Speed ones. I think I'm just gonna keep all the Need for Speed stuff together, and just moving forward, it'll all just be part of this one. And then you just kind of pick which one in the playlist that you want to see, and that's what you watch. But yeah, I'm trying to get a feel for what's going on here, how the channel's liking what I'm doing and what we're doing here. It's all about the fun of it. Oh, speaking of fun. I have something that's right over here, just off camera, that you can't see. And if I remove the chat box real quick, I grab this. Look how big this guy is. So he's pretty massive. Like I said, he's a good couple shelves high. Like but he's pretty good. Let me get a little more. Bing. There we go. So you can see him a little bit better. But yeah, he is very, very massive. You know, here's a controller for scale. So he's just massive. He's massive, and he's so much fun. I'm gonna find a spot for him in this room. But yeah, he's all glued together, but I also made him sectional. So like his head can come off. And then I made it that way his upper torso can come off. And then I got just his feet. So I made it that way it would be sectional, and it would be nice and easy for me to be able to transport it or break it down. And that's it. It's a big ass Mario. Nintendo's going to be pissed. You're disassembling him on camera. Well, you know what? He's mine to do with as I please. So if I want to disassemble him and do whatever, then that's what I do. Like, hold on. If I turn this camera on, and then I grab this, that's kind of where he's just chilling right now. But like I said, he's at least two shelves tall. And then you know, I got all my OVGs over there. And I got a ton more back there along with this giant ass rocket ship. And don't mind the Christmas tree. It's just still there. But this is my wall of Nintendo. And now I have a giant Mario to go with it. I need to get the chat box back up so I can see it. The decapitation, though. You know, I wanted something that would be, you know, they designed the file, and then as I was assembling them, I was like, you know, it'd be really cool is if I could take them apart, you know, because like if I need to put them in storage or something, it wouldn't need as big of a box if I could break it down. Oh, dude, that's such a great idea. Okay. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. I got green. I could take it, chop it up. It'll give me time to experiment with making things big and using my slicer. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I could just see a warp pipe right there, and there's Mario. Oh my gosh. Yup. Awesome idea, man. Awesome freaking idea. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, I like to dabble around with 3D prints, and I usually like to do it to where I am doing something that's usually video game related or something that interests me, like SpaceX, and what they're doing with Starship. And my thing is broken again. That's always fun. I hate that. Back. And of course, you know, right as I cut, it starts working. Okay. So yeah, I love my little Mario guy. He looks awesome up here. I threw him up for sale on Marketplace. And I'm going to see if I can sell them. I've thought about messing around with the color palette, you know, so like they make a fire Mario and an ice Mario, and all that is the same outfit, just different colors. So it would be cool to have like different kind of Marios. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can sell one. It'd be nice if I could sell one. mean, with the size of the damn thing being the size of a toddler, it's huge. Oh my gosh. Dude, stop it. I don't want to turn my room into a Mario room, but you're having a great idea here. Just have a pipe coming out of the ceiling, and there's Mario, and have another pipe over here, and there's Fire Mario, and another pipe over there, and there's Ice Mario. Oh, I'm gonna go design that pipe. That's gonna be awesome. Although, it'd probably be less expensive for me to go get a PVC pipe, paint it, and throw them in it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go see how much a PVC pipe will cost. That'll fit him. And if it's pretty close, then I'll 3D print it. But otherwise, it's really inexpensive to go the pipe route. YouTube chat does not like your pipe talk. Oh no. Or up to the knee talk either. Yeah, he's up to the knee. He might be a little bit taller, to be honest. Yeah, he's above the knee. He's a little up on mine. A little bit above the knee. And I'm 5'10". Someone. Now you just got flagged. You just talked about burying the pipe, this and that. You're gonna get flagged, dude. Careful. Oh. Okay, I'm guessing the chat is kind of hard. Are you having a hard time hearing me when I'm talking, Sam? Especially like when I'm back over to this camera with the game volume. The game volume seems really loud today. I feel like it should be somewhere around there. That would be a little bit more. Normally there is no music, but obviously it's banging today on this thing. So, yeah, I know we got a real bit off a topic of what we were doing as far as what we were playing and everything. But yeah, So anyways, I had fun making that Mario. I did not create that file. I got that off of the same guy that did the rocket ship, the Titan 3D people. I got it off of them. Uh, I figured I'd put him up on Marketplace just to the sake of anybody that's nearby that wants to own one, because it is a really cool print, and not everyone has a 3D printer. So I put it up for sale, and we'll see if he sells. And I'm gonna make some more and take pictures of more of them, and then I'll probably decide which Mario I'm gonna want to keep in here, whether it be normal Mario, fiery Mario, or Ice Mario. All right. Um, we're trying the Viper for the first time. Is that what we're doing right now? I think that's what we're doing. Dang. One second. Getting message now. We burying somebody? Hi, Kings. How's it going? That's funny. Ananaki's here now. Oh my gosh, everyone's showing up. I got a phone call, text message thing, and you guys start showing up for some more fun. How's it going, guys? How's your weekend going? All right. I think that's done. The only reason why I even grabbed my phone is it started dinging, and I had just put the Mario up for sale, so I just wasn't sure if it was somebody interested in that or not. Not much, Anunnaki. Not much. I just showed on the channel a little bit ago the ginormous Mario that I made. That's pretty wild, dude. Oh, of course it ain't done. I can show you real quick. He's like right here beside me. Since you guys have showed up, I'll just go ahead and show you. Go like this. Go like that. Go like this. All right, let me grab him by the nose here. He's ginormous. He's really big. So here's my Pro Controller Turtle Beach for scale there. But as you can see, he's pretty big. It's awesome. Do you want me to decapitate him again? I'll decapitate him again right here on live on TV. Ah, boom. But it's big. He breaks down into three parts. It makes it easier for me to be able to transport them or store them. But he was fun to assemble. A lot of individual printed parts. That's for sure. Now I need a Luigi and the rest of the crew. You are not lying. What's really nice is Titan 3D did come up with Toad, and they did come up with a Yoshi. but they have not come up with a Luigi yet, and they have not come up with a Princess Peach. I would, in a heartbeat, because of my girls, a Princess Peach would be like one of the first things I would want to print, just because they love the movie so much and they would want to see it. You have a small Mario seatbelted in the middle of the back seat. Nice, nice, like a little plush guy, I would imagine. Nice. Yeah, that's full on, PLA 3D printed, and he's crazy. Just finished him. Lot of not as much detail as what people want to see, but for smooth, like looking like that of the characters on screen, not all pixelated, it looks amazing. If there are people that want to see the individual stitching and all the stuff in the clothes and the pores in the skin, I'm fine with the cartoonish kind of thing. That's what draws me into it, because that's what draws the kids into it, not whether or not it looks so real. So I liked it. I like it for $15 to get it off of them on sale. I thought it was well worth the money for the print, and the print itself, that was a whole other story. That took a lot more. That took a lot more. All right. Shall we continue? Bowser would be nice too. No, it wouldn't be a pain. If it's broken up correctly, it could be done. It'd be a lot of fun. I mean, what else are you gonna do with a 3D printer? You know, make stuff for your game room. Yeah, having the princess would be sweet. The girls would love to see Princess Peach standing next to Mario. And then we would just need a Luigi and then Toad, and then the gang would be all together, ready to run around in Mario 2. Yes, and the Yoshi as well. Bowser would be nice just to have the whole gang, but unless I'm gonna try and find these files or make the files myself off of someone else's file by blowing it up. That's kind of where I would be at. Unless I took I could always take my amiibos into work and then 3D scan the amiibo at work, and then I would have the file for the character, and then I would just have to learn how to slice. That's the next thing I need to learn, is how to take a model, blow it up, and then slice it. That way I can print it on my smaller printer. And then just basically put pieces together, So that's what I did with the Mario and the rocket ship. Whoa, what the crap? Of course, it's right near the finish line. It's always right near the finish line. I get screwed over in this game. Oh, This game is just having fun tearing me a new one. Luigi has blue eyes as well. And then he has a green overall, no, green top shirt and the same blue overalls. But he's taller and his face is slimmer. I do have some prints that I did not pay for that are of Mario and Luigi standing side by side, and it's like the movie versions of them, and they actually, I think they have a plunger too in one of their hands. And that one, once I learned how to slice, that one would be amazing to blow up, because it has all the little stitches and stuff that people wanted this big file to have. Napoleon, Mario. What happened there? A baby Mario, right? And then I can get like a really good clear balloon and like throw it around them and make it look like a bubble. And then have them with Yoshi. This game seems to be a lot more difficult compared to the last one. Which is good, I guess, because like, if you want to get your money's worth out of this game, you'd have to play it over and over again and find your favorite car for the track and learn the track real good and go for your first place finish. They were known as Widowmakers. Yeah. So much power, the ass end would just spin it right around.
Congratulations! You've got a top 10 time for this track.
original Viper was the Chrysler Viper? No, I believe it was just a Dodge Viper. They were the Dodge Viper before they got their own branding of just Viper. Kind of like what Dodge did with the Ram, where it's no longer a Dodge Ram, it's now just Ram trucks. So it's weird how they do that. Like they'll just take one model and give it its own thing. Alright, so everything we've been doing today has been the Sega Saturn version of the same game we played yesterday, of the original Need for Speed. And the biggest difference between the two games is going to be the fact that it basically... Let me go full screen because the music's really loud. Basically, the biggest difference between the two is the Saturn version has an 8-car lineup with you, so you're up against seven other opponents compared to just the one. Also, because you're up against other opponents, there is now a position tracker throughout the race, where obviously the original on the 3DO did not. So it's very interesting to see the differences there. The 3 tracks that are in the 3DO are also here on the Saturn, but also on the Saturn there was what was it, three lapped races were available as well. If I back out and just show right here, so there was the Alpine, there was the Coastal, and then there was the City that was also in the original, but now we also have this Vertigo Ridge, we have Autumn Valley, and Rusty Springs, and all 3 of these are lapped events. So I remember the PlayStation version starting off in Rusty Springs as a big oval to race on, but what I don't remember is the difference between the PlayStation version and this one. So I think the next time that I have an opportunity to play, we'll go ahead and take a look at that one as well, just so we have a good comparison between all of them. And then from there, I think I just might start playing, along the lines on my off days and go through the other Need for Speeds. So Need for Speed 2 would be next after we play the original PlayStation version of this same title. I just want to see if there's any differences. And yeah, obviously this one had a better feeling for speed. So you really felt like you were ripping through the courses compared to the last one. The last one just kind of felt like you were putting along at 40. This one you really feel like you're doing 120 plus. So at least the feeling of speed is better portrayed in the Saturn version. Definitely still, both games are fun in their own right. The extra courses does make it a little bit more of a Saturn, let's gravitate over here. But I'm trying to remember whether or not the PlayStation version even has those point-to-point races. So that'll be very interesting to see if they do have those first 3 races that are only on the 3DO, or if it's nothing but lapped races. So maybe we might even have more tracks than the 3 that we have here on the Saturn. it's really interesting to see that even though these games all shared the same title, the same look on the cover, that the games are actually a bit different. So it'll be real interesting to see how the PlayStation holds up. Because at the time, it was the 3DO came out first, followed by the Saturn, followed by the PlayStation, and then the Nintendo 64. Even though the Nintendo 64 is technically a higher graphical level. And we can't forget the Jaguar. That was also part of the same time. But all these games came out, and these consoles came out at the same time. This was like the very late 90s. All these consoles battling for your wallet. It wasn't just Sega versus Nintendo. It was Sega versus Nintendo versus 3DO. And it was a wild time. And Atari had come back at that point with the Jaguar. So it was amazing time to want to play games. And there were so many games that I wanted to play on other consoles that I did not own. Luckily, I finally do own all 4 of these consoles. But it took forever to get to this point. I didn't even have a Jaguar until the past 2, maybe 3 years, something like that. No? Yeah, I think I had acquired it while I first started streaming. So somewhere within the past 6 years, I acquired the Jaguar for the first time. And that is a wild one. The Jaguar is a very interesting machine. All cartridge base, and if you've never played on a Jaguar, their controllers are the weirdest thing you've ever seen. So it's wild, and it was Atari's last console because I don't think they've come out with anything. Nope, I apologize. They did come out with an all-digital VCS recently, so that is that. And of course, they've remade the 2600 and the 7800 recently as well. But those are remakes, and they're great in their own way, because at least now I can play those games in high quality HDMI. So I'm looking forward to being able to do some of those as well. But guys, I'm going to bow out of here. Phone's been blowing up. It's kind of hard to stay focused on the game today that we've come to check out and play. And I'm going to go ahead and bow out before it gets even more complicated. So I want to thank you guys so very much for showing up on an off day of streaming. I'm really happy to see you guys here on other days. It means that, one, it's nice to know that the alert bell is actually working. So you guys are being notified when I'm going live. And also it's nice to be able to give you guys some extra time instead of just, 2 episodes a week. So thank you guys. I really hope you enjoy as I continue to play through everything in this game room. I'm sure there are games in this library that you are dying for me to play. And one day we're going to get to it. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the reload. Have a great rest of your weekend, guys.
He's having fun playing it live, and he's not done. Gonna rack up the wins and play some more. That old video game collector knows the score. OVG.